Hi, I'm Nick from Global Office, and today we're talking about the latest project that we've delivered, the FILL application. The application is quite simple on the surface, but that simplicity belies a whole lot of complexity that sits behind the scenes. When you log into the application, you get presented with a map. You can choose where you are on the map and you can find some sessions. That Find Sessions button presents you with a list of available sessions, but there's a whole lot of complexity that goes on behind that. So it's talking to our routing service to figure out where you are, how many fills are within that particular session already, can we fit you in? All of this stuff happens to present you with a list. You choose your session and then you're presented with a list of vehicles that you know about. You can choose the vehicle you want to fill up and we know the fuel type of that vehicle. That then takes you to a confirmation page which you confirm. Once you've confirmed your booking, our driver gets a notification, so his application then tells him which order he needs to make the deliveries. It sends a notification to you as the customer when he's on his way, so reminding you to pop your fuel tank if you haven't done it already. When he arrives on site, he has to validate that the vehicle that he's filling is your vehicle. He starts pumping the fuel and our system's talking to the truck to figure out how much fuel's going through. And then once he's completed the job, that then sends another message to our system to say, hey, this is how much has been delivered and what's the price of the fuel and how much do we need to charge you? And it goes and sends off invoices and it charges your credit card and then the job's done. We tried to understand what the project was supposed to solve. What are the problems and what are they trying to achieve? We discovered straight away that there were going to be a number of challenges that we were going to face. So we took these concerns that we had, these challenges, and we fleshed them out a little bit more. We investigated a whole number of different technologies that maybe we could apply to try and overcome those challenges. I guess we talked with a number of other people involved in related industries to those challenges to try and just gain some knowledge ourselves about how we might tackle some of these things that we really had no idea how we would overcome. So once we'd analysed those particular challenges, I guess we went to the next step where we prototyped some software, I guess, to just prove that we could overcome those particular challenges. Specifically, there were some issues around route optimization, which is quite a complicated problem. And also there was some specific hardware that we needed to integrate with for the fuel trucks. So each of the fuel trucks deliver a couple of different types of fuel. And in order to figure out what fuel is being delivered and how much of the fuel is being delivered to a vehicle, there's something called a register that sits on the truck. And that register has been built by another manufacturer. And we needed to understand how we could interface with that, how our systems could talk to that particular piece of hardware to find out which fuel type was being delivered and how much was being delivered so that we could do all the stuff that our app needed to do. Part of the prototyping phase that we went through was to investigate some different route optimization technologies and to build a really rough user interface that we could show. We could book in a couple of jobs that were at different locations and that this route optimization service would give us the data in the correct order so we could be really efficient with how we deliver our fuel. And the second part of the prototyping phase was to make sure that we could build something that interfaced with these registers that I was talking about. We had a guy who he has an electrical engineering background and a hardware background, and so this was great for us. We could use the resource we had to work with the manufacturer of the hardware and get a bit of dialogue going, get some technical specs from them, and we wrote a little program that interfaced with this register. And so by doing that, we could prove to ourselves and our client that we were actually able to deliver what they wanted to deliver, and actually that the whole service was actually going to work. We don't like to overpromise and underdeliver, so it was very important that we could cover off those things first. If you like the FILL app and you've got an app idea of your own and you'd like to talk to us, give us a call or get in touch through our website at any time.